Hi everyone, it's Strawberry Punnet, and welcome to Runescape Waffle, where I talk about random topics in game. This week's topic is grinds that are definitely worth it. Some grinds halfway through, I felt that why am I doing this and is it really worth it? But I can tell you that after you actually finish the grind, some of them are really worth it. The first one is the one I think is my most important one if you're doing clues, and that is getting the totem, the clue totem. So this totem is super helpful, and you can get it by doing certain stuff in Anachronia. And I'm actually going to look it up now so I can be completely accurate. Multitasking, eh? Nice. It is called the Totem of Treasure, and you get it by doing certain stuff in Anachronia, such as Big Game Hunter, which is the one that I struggled with the most. Like, it didn't take me an insane amount, but I'm not that great at it, and it was part of the grind which I felt, do I carry on? But it was definitely worth it because if you do a lot of clues, it will drastically save your time a lot. And the middle piece is found by doing agility in Anachronia course, which I didn't find was too bad because I had to do it anyway for getting the codex pages for double surge, and that actually ties in really well. Double surge is kind of a must, but it's super important if you want to do big game hunter. I don't have bladed dive, but just having double surge and having the perk for archaeology was also helpful. The last piece of the Totem of Treasure is found by finding 20 ancient zygomites, and these are just randomly found in the island as well. You can just have a look online, or if you're just exploring the island and you happen to see one, you can just press on it and you will discover them. This one also wasn't too bad. So this totem decreases clue scores by 1 step, so it makes them a lot quicker and less tedious, especially with elites and stuff, with the puzzles. And talking about perks, that is my next thing that is super helpful, is getting the archaeology perks. Some of them include the sticky fingers for thieving. That ties in with clues as well, because getting easy clues, it makes it much easier to just carry on thieving and not having to just press so much as well. Next one is Shadow's Grace as well. That is for reducing the cooldown for the surge, which is super helpful, especially for doing clues and moving around, and also big game hunter as well. I feel like there's a theme, and most of these items are to do with clues, but if you don't have the not optimal clue setup, but some items like these I find were definitely worth it. Next one is the Cape of Legends. So this is another clue item, and there's a clue spot which kind of always comes up a lot, and this cape makes it a lot easier to get to the clue step location. There's a few steps. There's one here which is an emote clue, and there's a dig clue over here as well. This cape is super helpful because the other way to get here is just going to RD and then running up. Having to do this a lot of times is kind of cutting into the amount of clues you can get. done per hour. Yeah, sorry, I took the wrong way, but this is the other way. So the teleport makes it a lot easier. Next up is unlocking Prifddinas. So I made it as an aim to get here pretty soon in my journey, because my friend recommended that I get here because it's got lots of nice training methods, and this is really a nice AFK place. It is truly an AFK haven here. Super nice. There's a lot of quest requirements and stuff, but it is got Seren stones and waterfall fishing and thieving as well. So that ties into my next one, which is getting the Attuned crystal teleport seed. You can get this by getting 4,000 harmonic dust, and that is done by playing the harps, which takes a bit of time, but this is super helpful for thieving. You can teleport to each of the different districts, and you can just choose which ones you want to go to based on whatever you want, so profit or level. And to get it, you just come here and you can play the harps. If you come on the Voice of Seren hour for Ifil, then the harps have less chance of going out of tune as well, so it makes it a bit more AFK. Last up, we have Lunar spells. When I was making lots of urns, I was just like, why is it so slow? And then I found out that if you have lunar spells by completing certain quests, then you can just make the urns so much quicker, and this just made it so much better. I'll show you. Oh, my bad. I think I was already on lunar spells. Whoops. So if we go to Ward 84, and if we go to the crafting, to the portable crafter, sorry, we can fire the clay. And as you can see, it takes 1 minute and a half. But if we use this lunar spell, oh, actually, I need water, earth, and fire. Or you could use an elemental battle staff as well. And if you use this, you can just do it anywhere, but I think if you stand here, you might get some procs, who knows. And you just press fire urn. And it literally makes it in like 15 seconds, which is so much better. Plus, you get magic experience, so if you're like a pure, I don't even know, then you can just get magic experience without getting combat. And you can even keybind it as well. Ah, see? If you stand near the portable crafter, you do actually get some of the portable crafting perks. It truly is one of the quest rewards that makes it worth it. Plus, there's so many other useful ways you can use it, and for different skilling methods as well. Plus, if you have a mouse with buttons, you can just keybind it. So I'm going to drag this into here and then put it onto F, I think, and then just press F and then spacebar. But anyway, I mean, I'm just here for displaying purposes. I'm more of a Lumbridge person because the Lumbridge portables are right next to the bank, so you know, I never really train here, apart from if I'm doing like Protean logs. So I think everyone here is just doing AFK stuff, but yeah, the better place is here, in my opinion. And okay, I'll just show you a hint as well. You can just if you do skilling stuff, you should, I mean, you can if you want, put it here, put this thing over here, so you can like cover up in case there's like cancerous chat. Well, it's up to you, you know, if you enjoy chatting on World 84, but I don't know many people that do. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one.